Hey, Mike Weiss here with a 2023 Bourgeois Triple O Vintage. Torfied spruce top, rosewood back and sides, East Indian rosewood back and sides, ebony board and bridge. I believe it's bone, saddle, bone, nut, and bone bridge pins, Waverly open back tuners. It's got a mod V neck, I'd say, sticking to the kind of the Martin Triple O 28 reference of this build style. It has what I'd call a very typical sort of bourgeois tone, at least for the newer ones that I've played. It's very mellow. I'd sort of compare it to, if you're, guitars and whiskeys, I'd say, your standard bourbon or something would be like a Martin or Collings, whereas I think Bourgeois is more like a Scotch, maybe a cognac, something a little more mellow, a little earthier, not as much bite. So I think that this would be a really good option for someone looking for a Triple O style guitar. And I think it's actually better for vocal accompaniment than a lot of the Triple O's I've tried. There's just less high and upper mid content. But it just has a very sweet mellow tone. Finger-picked, it's just really sings. I think these mid-size and parlor size, Triple O, Double O, OM sized Bourgeois are kind of the sweet spot with them. This one is definitely, doesn't disappoint in that regard. So it's part of their professional series, so it's a little less blinged out, than a lot of their builds, so it's a little more affordable. But the attention to detail is still incredible. They're kind of second to none, really, when it comes to attention to detail. It's just impeccable. There's just nothing about it that you could even say that you could shake a stick at. It's just perfect. So it's a really just perfect instrument. It kind of strikes that perfect balance between being kind of a workman type, professional musician, or you just want one guitar that you're going to play all the time, really fitting that niche, but also kind of satisfying that the detail work and the kind of object aspect of it that makes it just a really beautiful piece. So it's just really terrific. Yeah, fret work is incredible, super comfortable neck. Finger picked, it sounds great. Records very well. And then strummed, you can really dig into it, and it never gets woofy or scratchy or shrill or anything. Something I really love about it is the note separation. When you're strumming, you really get every note, and you can hear them all. And it's very easy to get every note. Oftentimes with Gibson or a less, sort of a less expensive guitar, that's not as sort of carefully designed and detail oriented as a Bourgeois, like you will have a little more trouble getting. Really kind of got to adjust your fretting hand and kind of just do a little bit of this or that to really get every note. But with this, it's just super easy. You don't get fret buzz. You're not getting any annoying stuff, artifacts. You're just getting what you play, which is great. But yeah, it sounds great recorded. It's a good recording guitar. So yeah, if you're interested in Triple O body style, Martin Triple O 28 body style, rosewood spruce top, big spruce top, or looking for a recording guitar, fingerstyle guitar, a singer-songwriter guitar, this kind of is right in the kind of does it all category. 24.9 inch scale length, so a short scale length, so you get a little bit extra slack in the strings, get just that ever so slight bit of like slack, so you get that bit more chug, I call it, when you're strumming. Yeah, so this is one I thought I was going to hold on to. but you know, Mike buys in and out. They just come and they go. So pass it along the trail. Again, 2023 Bourgeois Triple O Vintage Professional Series. Check it